With over 50 anime airing this season and even more if we count the ones that are continuing from the last, there are a lot of shows to keep up with. And it's fair to say that not everybody is going to watch every show that's airing right now. And while picking the ones that you do wanna watch, you might miss some that are really good. The hidden gems as they are called. Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister is not one of them. But it is different from the kind of show you would initially expect it to be, so I wanted to talk about it. Coming from the same studio that did Mushoku Tensei, my reaction to Studio Bind adapting this anime was like most others in the anime community. Why would one of the most ambitious and dedicated studio that we have had in recent time adapt a little sister anime? And after watching the trailer, nothing had really changed, the question was still there. But now that I have watched the first 3 episodes, it's safe to say that I would be in for a surprise. Well, kind of. When you read the synopsis about a normal erotic game-loving dude suddenly waking up one day as a woman cause his younger sister drugged him, the first thing that comes to mind if you have watched enough anime is, oh, I know where this is going. But as it turns out, I did not know where the show was going. There are questionable and sus moments in this show, yeah, but it's not a show about those moments themselves like most other anime of this type are. Because underneath all the bullshit this show has, there is genuinely a really wholesome story. And the MC who went from a guy to girl is actually quite tame, not as perverted as you'd expect for a guy in this genre of anime to be, which is a nice change of pace and saves the story from being overly disturbing. As for the story itself, as mentioned before, it's about a brother who gets drugged into being a girl by his younger sister and now is adapting to the change. Now the younger sister Mihari is monitoring her brother Mahiro with the intent to genuinely help him break out of his shell of being a certain, to go out to make friends and to enjoy his life. And Mahiro, who had initially shot himself in because he felt inferior to his genius and athletic younger sister, now is free from his feeling of inferiority, and you will see him slowly beat begrudgingly, which is quite funny and part of the comedy of the show, except his younger sister is his older one. There is a real upbeat tone to the show, which you wouldn't expect for the kind of show this is. There is genuine sibling love among the two. You see this come through in multiple different scenes, some questionable and some real wholesome ones. One of my favorites is this scene from episode 3 where Mihari gets sick and Mahiro cooks for her. And you'll see Mihari cry tears of joy because it had been so long since her brother, who she looked up to, kind of. Had done anything for her. It's a real wholesome scene and encapsulates what this show is about at its core. But that is not to say there isn't a bunch of bullshit though. The story is pretty standard. We meet bunch of other girls who, by the looks of things, are all going to be Mihari's friends. I've only seen one up to the episode I have watched, but it looks like they will all be helping Mahiro cope with her new situation and circumstances and help her grow with some anime BS to go alongside it. Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister isn't a show for everyone, but if you can sit through some bullshit, then you will find a genuinely wholesome show, which I wouldn't call a must-watch, but I would recommend you at least give a go. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you made it to this point, and drop a comment about how you felt about this video and the show itself. See you in the next one.